Virtual reality gaming has this amazing ability to make you truly feel like the gameplay. When I play Gorilla Tag, I do feel like a monkey swinging from vines and climbing trees. When I play Swarm 2, I truly feel like a badass who is saving the world from an alien invasion. And when I play PowerWash Simulator VR, I feel like someone who has a successful power washing business instead of a failed YouTuber. Man, what a crazy world that would be. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jack Jenkins. I do videos on self-improvement. Today's review will be on PowerWash Simulator.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
The concept of the game is simple. You are a person who bought a power washer. That is a machine that shoots high pressure water that is used to clean items. And a fire station. Each one dirtier than the last, which is why the soap and upgrade nozzles come in. When you explain the game idea to someone, it sounds lame, but it is just so relaxing, it becomes addictive. To play, you just squeeze the trigger of your dominant hand controller and spray away. You can change heads by going to your belt, which is weirdly away from your body, or pressing a button. Move around with the thumbstick and squat by bending your knees. It's so simple, but it's just so fun. After hard days of work, focusing on all sorts of real world issues, it's good just to relax and just put some music on the background and spray your worries away. In fact, the relaxing reputation of the game is what I wanted to play it. I entered another stressful period of work during this time of my playthrough. As such, each day I wanted to write about how much of a stress relief this game provided me, and I'll have this information on the table displayed at the end of this review. Stay tuned for that. Continuing, each level comes up with a bunch of dirt, and you must clean it up to complete it. Each object is highlighted on your tablet with a percentage of it cleaned. You don't need to clean every inch of the object to get it marked as complete, which is great. In the future, I'd like to see it being something like you can choose, hey, I want to clean the windows, but I want to be able to only clean them 50% before they're marked as complete, but the default selection still works. What is hard is that some of these objects are just so tiny and the levels get so big that you spend 5 minutes just finding the one last thing that needs to be cleaned. I learned way too late in the game that you can press a button to highlight the dirt on the objects, which makes things much easier. If you're judging my early footage, that is why I'm just walking around like an idiot. Speaking of these levels range widely to complete based on the objective. One objective can take less than a minute to clean an old-timey bicycle with one of those big wheels and stuff. The next one could be cleaning an entire building, which could take a couple of hours. There are some objectives you need to complete to continue on with the story of the game. So you can have 3 objectives going at the same time, but once you complete 2 of them, no new objectives will show up until you complete the remaining 1, which then opens up a whole new path of objectives. At the point where I'm playing, I would like to see actually smaller objects show up here and there. Right now I'm in the middle of these giant areas such as a circus and a firefighter helicopter. I have to complete those. I am fine with these big levels, but I want my gameplay to be sped up with much more minute-long challenges. That's not my only complaint with PowerWash VR. The game is notoriously unoptimized. I am playing on this on a Quest 3, and it looks awful. Text is hard to read, textures are bad, and the game slows down considerably, especially when playing with the interactive elements in the level. I would have loved to play this game on PC VR, but there isn't a PC version of this game. There isn't a VR version package with the main game or a separate VR version. There's just nothing for PC people. That is bad and is a bad business move on the company Future Labs' part. While not as bad of a business move as releasing the game in general, yeah, the sales of this game haven't been good on the MetaQuest store. In fact, sales have been so bad, the company announced that no future development will be done on this game. See, for the PC crowd, there are a ton of these DLC packs released, including a Shrek pack where you get to clean the swamp, and a Wallace and Gromit pack. These will never ever ever be ported to MetaQuest. The game costs more than it made, which means it needed to be shut down. It's a business move that makes perfect sense. However, not having a PC VR version and not having an optimized VR game on the Quest really hurt it. When you Google PowerWash Simulator VR, one of the first results is a Reddit thread talking about how bad the game is with the headline, "Do not buy." How do you come back from that? And all the issues with the post, the bad graphics, the performance, non-clear text, are all still there. It is a great game that is trapped under its own issues, even after patches and updates, including a Quest 3 visual improvement update. And it's PowerWash Simulator. If you have the Quest Game Optimizer, then the game looks so much better. There really is an excuse for the developers that they themselves can release the game looking at this from the start. Overall, I would say that the game is a ton of fun, but there are still a ton of issues that hold it back. I would rate it a 7 out of 10. Tons of fun and content, but don't expect any more than the 3 DLC packs already released. They do come up with VR support through the main game, and that would be a day one purchase for me. As is, it's a perfectly enjoyable and relaxing experience. Speaking of, here is my table for the previous 30 days of playing. I went from a 4 in the beginning, which is just like playing the tutorial, boring, to a few 10s in the middle there. The game is just so relaxing, especially if you put on some smooth sailing or yacht rock before playing. Sailing, take me away from where I truly... That song's great. I played the game for a total of 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 18 seconds. Just 10 hours cleaning up the world. So guys, that is it for today's review of PowerWash Simulator VR for the MetaQuest 3. If you like this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any video ideas, any of them at all, leave them in the comments down below. I try and follow up to each comment in the YouTube that it alerts me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel while I put out a new video each and every week, all the time on Fridays except for the days that I miss. Follow me on X and Instagram at TrueJackJank. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Lastly, I want all you guys watching to have an amazing day for the rest of your day. If you want to improve yourself, you can't do it alone. You can only do it with a healthy group and support system around you. When we can build that support system together. Here's where I usually do like a couple minutes just recap. No script, just my feelings. Honestly, I'm very disappointed that the game won't be updated. It is such a fun game. There's so much content, and the DLC looks so much fun. And honestly, they could have partnered up with this. Like the Wallace and Gromit DLC, they could have partnered up with like the Walkabout Mini Golf and really had like a marketing push on Wallace and Gromit with that stuff. That would have been great. That would have been done a little bit better sales, but they didn't do that. One thing that did kind of blow my mind, though, is I looked it up. They actually released this game for the MetaQuest, or what is it called, Horizon Plus subscription. Meta keeps changing their names of all their crap, which is confusing. But they released it for the Horizon Plus subscription service after they announced that they won't be updating it. So it's like, hey, this game's abandoned. Here you are. You can have it now. Like, why would you do that right before? And plus, as a consumer, that just tells me, like, oh, it's not worth buying the DLC. So you announced that you were going to, you know, put this game out for free for the people who subscribe it. and that the DLC, no new DLC will be coming. Why would I buy more DLC? That's money just sitting there that the developers lost. And I don't know if they keep track of the data, like what percentage of people who get the game for free from the MetaQuest Horizon Plus subscription, how many people of those then turn out and buy DLC. I don't know if the MetaQuest people like share that with people. I assume that it's a metric they take. I assume it would be like, 5% of people. But still, that's pretty good money sitting there. So overall, I'm disappointed. I would want a VR just ported this game, or a VR supported update on the game so I can play it through PC VR, because it is just so much fun. As is, that's it. So enjoy 2 whole minutes of me playing PowerWash Simulator uncut. Enjoy the sound of me just spraying down and cleaning things. Enjoy.